I know these have been featured throughout the weekend, so I want you to understand that what we're doing today, you can get on auto ship. I'm checking, yes. And what are you getting? You're getting a 20 pack. That is 20 individually vacuum sealed, high quality artisan butcher shop elite pork ribeye steaks. Tender, marbled, juicy, so much flavor. You don't even have to add any dry rub or any marinades when you get it home. Wait till you hear what Chef has done for it. There are nearly 400 reviews. We took the price down. Once again, everything in the world's going up. We took the price down to $109.95. The 5 flex pay gets it home, $21.99. Activate the auto ship. What does that mean? That means we send when you ask us to. We send you the same amount of 20 elite pork ribeye steaks, and we don't change the price for you. So we will not raise the price. Chef Curtis Stone, of course, a butcher at heart. We love when you're here, but I'm having a hard time talking because the smell is so incredible over here.
I mean, I feel your pain, Valerie. Look at this. I'm holding 20 pork ribeyes. Now, the thing you have to understand is these aren't just a pork cutlet. This is a ribeye the same way that we talk about a beef ribeye. It is the exact same cut, but of course it's pork. This comes from a small farm in Pennsylvania, family-owned farm. I'm gonna just go ahead and pop them down because I was getting my bicep workout there, Valerie, but that's okay, I'm happy to do it. Here's what I need you to know. We brine these for you. There's a little salt, there's a little sugar, there's a little citrus, there's a little peppercorn. Wait until you see how juicy it is as a result. I take 1, 2, 3 of these. I'm gonna cut straight through the center of it and then have a look at how juicy and incredible this pork is. I mean, this is pork. And when you're looking at that and thinking, oh my goodness, it looks like it's so juicy. Guess what? It's even juicier. It is just so, so wonderful. Now, it's not just that center part that's juicy. Look, I'll cut through it and then have a look here. It is just as juicy and tender as you go through the pork, right? So think about this. Look how tender it is. It literally falls apart, Valerie. You know, the reason it gets those perfect 5-star reviews, and I really encourage you to go check it out online. Oh, I mean, at this deal, this flavor, don't wait on it. It comes direct to your home. As we get closer to summer, the price of meat goes up. The price of beef goes up, the price of chicken goes up, and so does the price of pork. Why? Because we all want to be outside grilling. It's a supply and demand thing. You're getting it before we get into that peak season. I can't help myself. Valerie, it's just so... They come individually packaged, so when you want one, you take one out. Have a look at this. I'll just give it a little wipe for you. Listen to it. Comes frozen on dry ice, right? So you throw the whole box in the freezer, and when you want one, you take one out. Let me show you the portion size on this, though, Valerie, because the truth is, thanks, Matt, when you take one of these home, watch this. You can go, you know, you can have one all to yourself if you want, or maybe you want to split one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slices. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slices. So 6 slices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if that's enough for you, if that's enough for your partner, one of these portions is actually for 2 people. One of these 6-ounce fillets can serve 2. So you're not getting 20 portions, you're getting 40. Now do the math. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh, the flavor. Yum.
Can I tell you, Chef, I've literally been standing here with this fork and this knife just waiting to dig into the one that they have in front of me, but I've got to let you know, and I will do that, but this is exactly how you're going to get it. Here it is. They are individually packaged, which makes it great if you live alone, or maybe sometimes you have 1 person over, sometimes you have 2 or 3 people over. You are getting 20 individual 6-ounce elite pork ribeye steaks. This is the high quality, incredible, marbleized, tender, juicy. So without further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut in to mine, and you can see how tender and how look at me, it's so tender, it came right off, it came literally right off the fork. Look at that, look at this, you guys. Oh my gosh, it is so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dig in. I cannot believe, okay, if you want this auto ship with immediate shipment, so like we're gonna send it out to you, your first shipment right away, that's the one that's most limited. Oh my gosh. I have less than 300. Chef, this is incredible. Are you kidding me?
Isn't
like
so
this
good?
is melting in my mouth. Oh my
Right, and
gosh.
that's what's so special. That's because we brine it. Well, first we start with a wonderful product. This is a small family farm from Pennsylvania. It comes from Amish country, right? We know that these animals are taken care of really, really well. Next, I want to show you how you're going to know how to cook it. What you're seeing right now is my butcher's shop. This is Gwen. I'm literally standing above it right now. What we do at Gwen is we source the best meats from around the world, whether it's beef, pork, chicken, you name it, we source the very best. We do that for our restaurants, and that's how we win the Michelin stars. That's how we become an Iron Chef, by using the very best ingredients. Well, now we're using the same ingredients for you, and we're giving you the opportunity of having it delivered to your home. I mean, I never thought when I got into the restaurant business, I'd be reaching people all over America with this incredible food, but I'm so, so thrilled to do it. Now, if you want to know how your pork's cooked, and it's an important consideration, grab one of these Kinetic Thermometers. All you do is give it a shake, right? You'll see it come to life right there. That's the actual temperature in the test kitchen right now. This is the internal temperature in the pork. We're at 135. Now, people will tell you have to cook pork to 165. It's not true. You can cook it to however you want it. You can, the donenesses are here. You can just follow the beef donenesses, right? So there's medium rare, medium well done, and it tells you all of the temperatures that you've got to cook it to. You still want pork to be juicy, right? So don't overcook it. It's only in the pan for about 4 minutes on each side. I'm going to stack them up again, and I'm going to show you this. When you cut through this pork, let me just explain something. The juice that comes out of this is very, very similar than what would come out of a steak. Well, I'm talking about a beef steak. Let me turn that so you get a good look at it. There we are. Look at how juicy and flavorful this pork is. I mean, is it fork tender? Absolutely. Matt, grab me a fork. I want to show everyone. Now, I know there's still a hold on our lines from the skillet. By the way, it is gone. Congratulations to everybody that picked up on that. Have a look how juicy that is. Oh, my goodness, even when I cut through it. And then, Valerie, look at this. Go straight to hsn.com, guys. Don't mess around, because this will be gone as well. It is also very, very limited. Look at how I can cut through this pork.
Yeah, you don't even need a steak knife.
Right, well, that's the brining process. By the way, we have the steak knives.
I'm just eating with my fingers. Forget a fork.
Wow.
It's like so tender and so juicy, melting in your mouth. That brining is unbelievable. I'm gonna have a hard time doing my job because I wanna tell you guys to order, but I'm so busy eating because I've been waiting for this moment. It is so juicy and so easy to cut right through it. I mean, look at this, look at all that juice. Look at all that juice, you guys. Incredible. I mean, this is so tender and so delicious. Here's what you're getting. Let me show you. I'm sorry, I made a little bit of a mess because I've been eating with my fingers over here. You are getting not 5, not 10, not 15, but 20 individual, elite, artisan, butcher grade, high quality pork ribeye steaks that you just saw that beautiful video. Chef he's a butcher at heart. He's not gonna send you anything that is not the top rated quality. These are gonna be flash frozen, so they're individually sealed. So when you're ready to open it up, it is gonna be just as good as it being fresh. Auto ship is available immediately. We'll send it right to you, and then you can customize the future shipments. So maybe you're not even sure when you're gonna need that next shipment. Maybe you wanna get it home and try. You have 30 days to cancel, but lock in the value today for $21.99. $21.99, we send you all 20. We don't just send you 1 or 2. And the free shipping and handling, they come delivered directly to your door. You know what I love so much, Chef, as I think about the summer, I think about we're vacationing. We're going places and we're doing things. Yep. To come home and know that we have this high quality pork ribeye steaks just waiting for the grill, waiting for the skillet, waiting for that backyard barbecue. I'm like, you don't even, it's a no-brainer.
They come to you frosty, frozen on dry ice. Now, do the math on this. I'll make it easy for you. There's 20 of them, right? 109 bucks, so they're costing just over $5 a piece, right? So think about that. Go to the grocery store with $5 in your pocket and see what you can walk out with.
Sorry, Chef, I have to interrupt you because you mentioned it, but we gotta officially say if you bought the skillet, congratulations. It is every single one of them has been spoken for. More than 4,000 of you took advantage of this deal. So I wanted to let you know that that is all spoken for, which we've been seeing a lot of that this weekend because of these deals. So if you are seeing the pork ribeye steaks right now, get them. Let your taste buds, let your family, let your picky eaters be the judge, because that is when, you know, you really see the smiles on their face, Chef, or when you see people like, oh no, I don't do pork. That is when you're like, oh, you don't? Taste this.
Right, I mean, absolutely. Now, Valerie, when I say $5 a portion, or just over $5 a portion, I'm talking about a full one. If you think that you can split one with your partner, then guess what? It's $2.50 a portion. I mean, you can't get a sandwich for that these days, Valerie, especially with the way prices are going. This gorgeous pork, it's wonderful if you're serving a party. But let me show it to you again. This is the portioning of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for me. So if 6 slices of pork is a good amount for you, and you're going to serve it, of course, with vegetables or pasta or whatever else you serve it with, and look at the tenderness. I mean, these aren't wimpy little slices, Valerie. They're beautiful. Look how delicate and tender. I don't know whether you can taste the brine. Can you taste the citrus and the peppercorn?
I can.
It's just a hint, right?
But you know what the thing is I would never be able to get that flavor at home. I love that it's already pre-done. I honestly, I mean, your seasonings are to die for it. I have all of your seasonings, but to know that it's kind of just you get it home and you don't even have to think about it. Maybe you're short on time. Do you see how tender that is? For the little ones that still are little finger eaters, like, isn't this so, I mean, it's just so delicious. And, you know, it's that beautiful, meat. A lot of us are eating diets that contain more meat. You want the high quality butcher grade meat. There's some of the seasonings that we have with the 5 Flex, $5.59. That's the secret weapon. That's for the seafood. We do have the salmon coming up. But just a reminder, nearly 300 of these have been picked up. This is how it gets delivered to your door. You're activating that auto ship by locking in the price. You can cancel that or customize it at any time. Chef, with just about a minute to go around, can you tell us this? Oh, you've got the knives. You know, you don't even need knives for these.
You don't need steak knives, but I've got them. I wanted you to see them, and I also wanted, it's a set of 8. I also wanted you to see this, because this really helps out. It's a thawing cutting board. So this side is the thawing side. You put your frozen steak on there for 20 minutes, you turn it, and in another 20 minutes, it's defrosted, okay? On the other side, of course, is the cutting board. So we have these in multiple colors, and I'm gonna go back to my pork ribeyes. 200 of you now can get this in auto ship. If you want to lock in that crazy price, you guys, and you want to get this delivered multiple times, and I'm telling you, you are going to, let me just stack up this pork. Let me just show you how juicy and incredible it is one more time. We're nearly out. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, you guys, it is so juicy and perfectly cooked. And every single slice is as good as the last. Now, there's a whole meat sale going on. If you're not interested in the pork, but you want to see the salmon or you want to see the sirloin steaks, go to hsn.com. There's bananas pricing on absolutely, we're not selling bananas. Incredible pricing on absolutely everything.
Everything is incredible, absolutely. I mean, I just keep eating over here. Stay in the ordering process, but remember, we are busy, so if you want to jump to the front of line, you need the item number 075579. We can send it to you and not increase the price if you get auto ship. $21.99 is your first payment. We send you all 20, by the way, all 20 of those. Individually packaged. Look at this, look at the juiciness, the marbleization. I don't know, I just got one more little piece, you know. I mean, no judgment over here. All right, real quick, I've got a 2-minute special. My mom always told me, don't talk with your mouth full. This is what we call the universal countertop stand. Look at the price, you guys. These are the handy dandy little helpers in your kitchen at $25.95. You might have been like, maybe do I need it? At $9.95, you've got to get several of them. Add on the flex pay. That means you can pay it off over 5 months. It makes it $1.99 a month with the free shipping and handling. I have less than 1,000 on this customer pick. Chef, this is such a cool, genius design.
It sure is. Now, whether you're using it just as storage or whether you're going to use it for your food, at this price, we've developed this because we just wanted a bit more space. Now, here's how it comes. You're going to assemble it, right? So it comes in 2 pieces in a small box, but the assembly is literally pushing 2 things together. It is that simple. And this is the most amazing little tool, because if you have any of my trivets or if you have any of my sheet pans, they become the platforms that you'll use. Over here you can see I've got it set up with plates down the bottom. I've got a beautiful platter of fruit on the top. At this price, you guys, don't miss it. All right, use your trivets. Now, I know that so many of you have these dish racks. We've sold hundreds of thousands of these. Stick it on top, stick it on the bottom. When things are coming out of the oven, of course, guess what? you've now got somewhere to put them. So here, this has just come straight out of the oven. My sheet pans you saw earlier, they are still available for you. Did you say we've got less than 1,000 of these, Valerie?
I do, which means most of our customers are buying multiples, and I love that you're showing the trivets. $1.99 to get it home. It does come in that two-piece construction. Great to be portable and stow away, but then handy when you need it. You can add that onto your order. Yes, we did do the 2-pan set of the DuraPans earlier, but my favorite all-time Curtis Stone gift I gift everybody every holiday season is this 2-in-1 trivet. When I tell you this is your drying rack and your trivet, and it literally rolls to nothing. It's dishwasher safe. It is so strong and durable. A customer pick, 1,463 reviews. 1,463 customer reviews. We've got all of the colors in stock, which we never have. So we have black, we have red, we have stone gray. We also have it turquoise blue, and we have it in white, which is what I have at home. They are 20 by 13. So that's the 20 by 13. So that's that large one, fits over your sink beautifully. Or again, it goes over any countertop. But if you want the smaller version, I've got a couple of these already in my cart, multiples actually. This is the 9 by 13 size. $3.99 gets it home. All of it on free shipping and handling. We are more limited on this size, so you can get it in the red. We have it in your stone gray, or we have it in your turquoise blue. Again, another customer pick with hundreds of reviews. So do yourself a favor, get multiples of those, buy some as gifts. They make great wedding gifts, or bridal shower gifts. They're incredible. I'm telling you, it's the easiest thing. It makes everything over your sink. You can clean your veggies, you can wash your dishes, you can dry things. It's incredible. And then it's a trivet as well. All right, we're gonna shift and we're gonna talk about something that literally was like, blew my mind. Okay, so what you're seeing over here is a UV knife block and cutting board. So you're getting a 3-piece cutting board set, 3 individual boards, and you're probably wondering, why are they in this machine right here? Well, this is going to clean, dry, and sanitize your cutting board. So no longer are you worried about that cross-contamination. This is actually gonna kill 99% of E. coli and staph bacteria, and it also has on the back of the machine a spot for you to put your knives and your scissors. So you can put everything that you might be cutting your meats and your veggies, and don't worry about that. Don't worry about sanitizing them. You can literally pop them in here and go. What we did, we wanna make sure everybody in the household gets this, and so we brought the price from $129.95 down to $89.95. A little bit of an investment, but the 5 flex pay gets it home for $17.99 and free shipping and handling. Chef, this is a genius thing. When I think about sanitizing, we've seen all those UV lights for your phone and your keys. This is specifically for the kitchen.
It really is. And look, we've all heard of different, this is how the commercial world works. You need a different board for fish, you need a different board for meat, you need a different board for vegetables. Us in restaurants, the health department insists on us doing that. It has to be color-coded. You know why? Because of a thing called cross-contamination, you guys, right? That's how we operate in the restaurant business. In the home, we don't think about it, right? But why should it be different in a restaurant for you at home? So what we've done for you is we've created this beautiful little white box. It has all of these different slots. You can see them right there. The back ones are for knives. This one, so you can put whatever kind of knives you want in the back there, and then the front 3 are obviously for your boards. Now, we've got one for meat, that's the gray. We've got a white one for fish, and then we have a blue one for vegetables. The interesting thing about this box, and you can now see it, I think, almost, there's an infrared light in there, a UV light in there, I beg your pardon. That UV light kills everything that you don't want on your cutting board. Let me tell you what they are. It kills fungus, it kills virus, it kills bacteria, it kills E. coli. That's all very, very important. Okay, let's get to the cutting, because you pull your board out, and now I want to cut some meat, right? So you go ahead, you grab this here. I might want to cut up some of that beautiful pork that we were just talking about, that we still have a little bit of left. Maybe you want to dice it, right? So maybe I'm going to do a little stir fry or a little slow cook maybe. So you go ahead, you dice this up, and you know that this now was used for your meat. Okay, so I go on to cook it, and then what I want to do is I want to wash that board, right? So I go ahead and I toss that in the thing, and I wash it. Of course, you want to change your knife when you reach for your next board, because it's a different job. Now I've reached for my fish board. So now I want to cut up some fish. So I've got my salmon. This is my Faroe Island salmon that we're going to do a little cooking of later on. different knife, different board, of course. We go ahead and we pick that up and we toss that into the next pan, and of course we send this for a wash, right? Pop it in the dishwasher. Now we're reaching for our third board and we're using vegetables. Now you might be using something like onions, right? So have you ever cut a piece of fruit and it tastes like an onion? That's because the flavor is harbored in the board, right? So I'm gonna slice up my onions here. And the great thing here is your vegetable board never touches a piece of meat. Your fish board never touches a vegetable, and your vegetable board never touches a piece of fish. Right, that's the cool thing. I take this down, I throw my onions into the pan, and I toss that in for a wash. Now, once it's all come back from the dishwasher, by the way, you can take it out while it's still wet if you want. Go ahead and pop it back into your container. This is how simple it is. You pop it in 1, 2, and 3, right? They slot in there perfectly. If you want to put your knives in, you can. This is what you do. You press the button. That will sanitize. If you press it twice, it will sanitize and dry, right? So what happens is now that UV, and I think I just turned it off because I had it on before, that UV light comes on and that kills all of the molds, all of the fungus, all of the virus. And of course, if you want, 99 point whatever % of it, so, you know, in a world where we're worried more about what we're eating and where our food's coming from, this is such a helpful tool because it kind of brings you up to the standard that we use in restaurants. Like I said, my knives can go in the back there. I've got my steak knives in the back. I've got a little slot for the scissors, and I can show you all of that there. Right, so that all fits in just perfectly into those little slots. I think I can show you that UV light. If I take these 3 out, not only will it dry your boards, and it'll also give you, can you see in the corner there, Dave? See that UV light down in here? So that UV light, guys, that's what's sanitizing, okay? The drying comes from a fan that we've built in, but the sanitizing, which is, of course, the really important part here that we're talking about, comes from the UV light.
So you're getting all 3 cutting boards, plus you're getting the benefits of now the sanitization, that UV light that is inside to kill 99% of that staph, that E. coli, and you also can do that with your knives and your scissors. So we brought the price down by $40. We've got the 5 flex pay. Let us send it to you. Try it, check it out. See if it gives you that peace of mind and that confidence in your kitchen that you don't have that cross-contamination for only $17.99. Now, I know we're having a lot of fun with Chef Curtis Stone this hour, but I want to let you know that if you go to hsn.com and you want to help give back to cancer and careers, we still have going on our Beauty with Benefits opportunity. If you make a qualifying purchase, we're going to gift you a gift with purchase, which has an over $180 value. You'll see brands like Nakery and Korres and Too Faced and Tula and Tweaked and Wet Brush and Beekman, some of your absolute faves as your gift with purchase. Go to hsn.com. You can search Beauty with Benefits to see the qualifying items that still apply, but we are running out of time on that. And it benefits those that are going through cancer so that they can maintain normalcy with their work life, right? So even the Tan Luxe Sleep Oil is available on that. So you can search that at Beauty with Benefits on hsn.com. All right, already incredibly popular. When I think of summertime, I really do think of salmon. I just think of that Faroe Island, that cold water, that Icelandic, that beautiful salmon that we have here from Chef Curtis Stone. So what we're doing is it's a 12-pack. Here's how they come. All right, so what happens is they are raised, and then from that near Iceland and Scotland area, they are flash frozen and individually packed, and that locks in that rich cold water flavor. You know the benefits of fresh salmon. Now you're getting all of that delivered to your door from the Faroe Islands. So here is what, and Chef is really passionate about where he gets his meats and his poultries and his fish. So when we talk about something so flaky, so moist, so incredibly flavorful, you will taste the difference when it comes from the Faroe Islands. As a customer pick, these sell day in and day out at a full HSN price. For today, while supplies last, we do have it on sale for you. And again, you are getting a dozen. All right, you're getting a dozen, and they're 6 ounces each. $129.95 is your price point. We do have these on auto ship. You can choose immediate delivery, or I believe a June delivery. You can Oh, they're all for immediate delivery. Okay, great. You're also gonna get a lemon garlic compound butter and a signature seafood seasoning packet. $25.99 gets it home to you. Chef, you know, I have to say, I've bought your DuraPans, I've bought the DuraBake, I have the 2-in-1 trivets. I mean, I've really created a Chef Curtis Stone kitchen, but when it came to really me being really picky, it was with this. And I've had your salmon on auto ship for years now, and it never disappoints.
It's such a great, I mean, look, here's what you need to understand. It is HSN's highest rated food, right? Out of every single piece of food that they sell, it's the highest rated. It's also the biggest volume. It's the most popular, right? So when you've got the best and the most popular, then it's a win-win. What we're sending, normally we do this in sets of 6 or 8. We're sending you home with 12 fillets of salmon, right? They're all perfect center cut. They're all 6 ounces. We're also giving you a lemon and garlic butter just to make it even easier and more delicious to cook. You can see the flavor of that delicious butter in there. And you get my signature seasoning mix. Now, we have some more seasonings to show you, but first, Sebastian, grab this for me, mate, because I'd love to show everyone exactly where we cut this from on the salmon. I mentioned that it's center cut. Let me just explain it. First of all, we remove the tail because that's much thinner and cooks too quickly. We remove the ribs because we want to take all those bones off for you. We remove this side as well because there's some fine bones there. We remove the collar because there's a big bone up there. What you're left with is this center cut. We then portion it into perfect 6 ounces. We remove all the skin. We remove all the bones. The second that happens, as soon as we take that off, what we then give you is perfect freshness. I'll just explain this for you. When you think about a market system, the fish comes out of the water, it gets sold to a market, it goes to a distribution center, then it goes to a grocery store, then it sits there for a day or two. It might be 4 or 5 days before you're getting that fish. This is snap frozen the day it comes out of the water, but I can't stand here talking about it anymore. I've got to just get into it for you, Valerie. Look, we put a tiny bit of that little butter on top, but have a look at how this fish just flakes. I'll turn it around because, I mean, when you see it just fall apart like this, you're like, oh, yes, it is just so beautiful. It just comes apart in these gorgeous big sheets. And whether you want to cook it pink or well done, that's up to you. Oh, well. I mean, the flavor of this salmon, when I say it's pristine, what does that mean in a flavor profile? It means that it's not fishy. It's got this gorgeous little flavor of the ocean. It has like, I'm talking to you and I'm looking down because I just want another bite. That's what will happen to you when you get it home. It's what happens. 4.7 stars is its average review. Everyone that has it loves it. Don't mess around. This is a crazy price, okay? And you can get it on auto ship for now, but you won't be able to in a minute. So grab it while you can.
Oh my gosh, this is,
Valerie.
it's better than I even remember. Look at that. Flaky, juicy, moist. It's like perfect. It's absolutely perfect. If you're someone that you're like, oh, I've tried salmon, I don't like it at this store or that restaurant, you've got to get Chef Curtis Stone's salmon. Is beyond incredible value today. The fact that it comes right out of that cold water, gets flash frozen and individually packaged in the perfect 6-ounce size from the center cut. This is why it is our #1. This is also why Chef is our #1 brand here at the market, here at HSN. Because doesn't it feel like you're going to the fish market right now? It's like getting it straight from it being pulled out of the water, and then you can pan sear it, you can air fry it, you can bake it, you can just, however you want it to come to life, but there is nothing better than that Iceland and Scotland cold Faroe Island flavor. The fact that Chef is so involved, knows everything that's going on, knows exactly that when these come out of the water, they are sent to the HSN customer so that you can keep them in the freezer, you can thaw them, you can make them whatever it is that you want, and their individual portions, which they're generous sizes. 6 ounces of the center cut meat is the generous, high quality, that premium cut that we want. $25.99. $25.99 is nothing when you're getting this quality of salmon fillets that have already been skinned. Free shipping and handling. Auto ship is by far the most popular. Why?